we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am semi-ish important, and this is my Let's Play, well, our Let's Play of, when eventually we get to it, a PlayStation game.
Or is it?
Or is it? Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is a
Yes,
PlayStation game.
Yes.
Hi there, it's Mark, the sneaky Russian.
Oh, by Squaresoft.
I'm Adam, otherwise known as Super Adam Man. And yes,
We're playing a game.
This game.
look at it now in glorious
I've not
FFP.
had too much sleep. I know about this game. I've never actually played it.
I wonder how long it will take everyone to clock what we're playing.
Well, if they haven't read the title already, they probably know that it's Final Fantasy 1.
That's cheating.
Oh, thanks for giving it away. I never would have known.
Dragon.
Yeah, not bad. What is it supposed to make?
I would have said like
Better graphics and some FMVs. I want to point out that what has just happened doesn't happen in the game at any point.
yeah, you won't be seeing very much cutscene.
No, even on that sort of this is going to happen. And yes, that dragon is behind it, and that fire is turning you into an ascended warrior, and he's running up to give him a hug. And yes, that very specific series of events is what it's actually obtaining. Anyway.
Yeah, I always thought it was interesting though how you notice that guy's armor is very different from what you actually see in the game and the sprites, and all the concept art is very different from what you actually see in the game.
We're playing Final Fantasy!
So what was the original year of release on this?
1967.
Right, you said, oh, so year I was born, so this game's actually 26 years old.
Well done.
Indeed, it is. And now we have some parallax scrolling clouds.
A great darkness shrouded the world.
Crackle, crackle. And
Down, fuck the great dark.
Oh, Saturday.
isn't this Final Fantasy 6?
Fuck.
Well, that one also has a desert. in
Oh,
it.
wind
Oh god, all games with deserts in them are the exact same game. The sea rage.
Rage and sea.
That's very very understandable.
What, it's something just pissed off.
You got backstabbed by a spy and by a spy
That would make him angry, yes.
rage.
Oh god, the earth!
Ah, the earth is turning green.
The earth is
More green.
The earth is beginning to decay. That's not a good sign. Well, some. Well.
Well, some decay.
Yeah.
Not the whole thing.
Yeah, but fire is fine. Nothing bad is happening to fire.
Only a prophecy kept hope alive in others' hearts.
For warriors of light shall come.
And how many characters is there on this? I think it's like five.
I think they dodged that hurdle with production. Why do we have 5 warriors when there's only 4 heroes of the earth? God damn it! And after journeying far, 4 young warriors did at last appear. A mysterious crystal. Because it's always crystals. You know how it's always stars in Mario. It's always crystals.
in Final Fantasy.
And here they are.
Even in the recent ones, actually, it's always crystals.
Yeah, it's always crystals. And words.
It's a line.
We're playing Final Fantasy!
Whoa! It's like a deja vu!
Okay, this is pre-recorded, so past me is deciding whether I should play the name on normal mode or easy mode. And I just thought, fuck it, I'll let fate decide. And I ended up losing.
Okay, so this is the standard team.
This is the standard team.
So what team are you going for? And what are you calling your fighter? Are you calling him... Oh my god.
Ah, the rage!
Ah, damn it, you ran out of space!
So he's not going to be fighter.
He's going to be fight.
He's not going to, he's going to be fighter.
Fighter.
Fighter. Okay. Yeah.
So you're going to be a thief, a warrior, a white mage, and a black mage?
Maybe.
Or maybe 2 white mages?
Maybe 4 white mages.
Oh my god, I can't even imagine.
Or a red mage?
See, I'd rather hang myself than try to do that playthrough of this
I've
game.
done that playthrough.
Really?
Yeah. It's not actually that hard, to be honest. Past me is about to be enraged again.
Rudmag.
Rudmag. Ah! Why are all these names so short?
Because it's a bit more than the original. I think in the original you could only have 5 letters.
Yeah.
But in this they've given you like 2 more.
Watch Final Fantasy. Watch as I change the name of my party.
Thrills and excitement.
Yeah. And a bit of mage.
So, magic kind of... I mean, from people I've spoken to have all complained about magic in this game, about how useless it is.
It's pretty useless.
Yeah, is it really that bad?
The 8 game is semi-useful for taking out groups of enemies, but it's close to... There is one good... there's more than... There's about 3 or 4 good spells.
See, I've only really experienced a bit of like Final Fantasy on the PlayStation 1 and 2.
This
two
is on the PlayStation.
What's that?
This is on the PlayStation.
This is-
Yeah,
this
but
is the-
PlayStation. I'm talking Final Fantasy 9. So obviously this is very different from. So how does like summoning and that work in comparison?
There's no summoning in this game.
There's no summoning.
No.
This is quite a lot of staples of the series.
Yeah, so there are no chocobos, no summons.
No one named Sid.
Yep.
Okay.
It does have an elf in it though. Quite a few elves.
Elves aren't stable though.
No.
No, they're not.
But they were early on. Well,
So what is it you're
and
doing
dwarves
at the
were
moment?
early on.
I'm just buying equipment for the journey ahead. You don't see me do a lot of this 8 game. Because mostly the armour and weapons you get from dungeons is much better than what you can buy in shops. With a few exceptions, of course. There's always going to be a few exceptions. So I'm just buying shit. Because I've just come from a long journey from somewhere. And I feel like spending.
Alright.
Bolt.
Bolt, good choice, sir.
Yes. Out of all these spells, Bolt is the only one you really want. Because it's strong against aquatic enemies. Alright, at this point in the game, magic's useless.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Curse
quite...
you, old woman!
Ah! Damn NPCs. So they haven't changed that. in
No, the
this game.
NPCs are quite annoying in this game. And
So is your red mage your healer, I imagine?
my red mage is my jack of all trades who will become almost useless by the end of the game.
Okay.
But he's quite useful at this point.
He is quite useful at this point. Oh, King is searching for the Light Warriors. Wait a minute, is it you guys? Come to the king at once.
You must be. You're the only guy who isn't mindlessly walking backwards and forwards.
It's lucky that these guys don't have a reason to have. I thought the danger.
Yeah, magic crystals.
I thought the danger of the world was in a system of like destruction and turmoil. They're just picking guys off the streets who are walking around in
To be
groups of
fair,
four.
there is a sort of undertone of the king here saying pretty much, even if they aren't the Light Warriors, we might as well send them.
What have we got to lose?
What have we got to
really?
use at this point? Anyway, his daughter Sarah has been kidnapped by Garland, who was a knight serving His Majesty, and he's taken him to the Temple of Chaos north of Cornelia.
Temple of Chaos, eh?
They tried to rescue her, but you know, he's awesome and they suck. Oh yeah, here's our reward for this. They're going to build us a bridge.
Yeah. It's a pretty good reward though, actually, when you think about
It's
it.
useful.
Built a fucking bridge for me, but the thing is you just go over it and that's it.
This is me desperately trying to find a part in the configure menu which will let me speed up random encounters. There is no such there is no such option.
Damn, foiled again.
Damn, foiled again. And this, just, and, no, maybe there is. No, there isn't. And, I'm just equipping all the shit I just bought.
So, fairly standard.
Yeah.
Rapier, knife for the black mage. Who likes to get stabby.
Let's get stabby indeed. Black mage, weirdly enough, although this one, I'll get onto this in a much later day. At the very end of the game, the Black Mage is my fighter.
Okay.
That's interesting. You mean he puts out more damage in melee than the fighter?
He puts about the same. Anyway, goblins! Our very first random encounter.
Ah, goblins. They're a staple of generic RPG games since the days of D&D.
See
This is slowly turning into Antiques Roadshow with you two. Oh look, it's the Goblin! Standard RPG!
as you may be able to tell, this is fucking tedious. And this is. This game is actually has not aged well. And because the enemy AI's strategy is punch you, with a very, very few exceptions. And to be honest, it's just worth, if people don't get it, I'm cutting out random encounters of enemies I've either already seen, or who are reskins of enemies that do the exact same thing.
So what's this?
It's a crazy
mad
horse.
horse.
It's a crazy horse. It says it right there.
Is it a unicorn or a
No,
horse?
it's a crazy. It says it
But
right
it looks like
there.
it's got a horn. It looked like it had a horn, alright?
It's just a crazy horse.
It's just a crazy.
Wow!
It was near the Temple of Chaos. It's gone crazy. Yeah.
And yep. So I don't know if there was really much they could do in these old games
there was not.
to kind of spice up the random encounters.
There isn't much. No, there isn't much we could really do in these old games. The enemy AI just isn't smart enough. Also, as people may realise during this episode, for some reason the capture device we use cannot handle the sheer power of a PlayStation game.
Yeah, it's fine with Xbox, for some reason PlayStation 2 is just too much for it. And
so the sound will sometimes go out of sync. I've tried to edit it so it's not massively obvious, but it will be apparent at times. Anyway, Garland, there he is.
There he is.
So
he's our first baddie. Who I imagine won't be too much.
So how does
trouble.
magic work in a sense? So you buying it from a shop? Like, does it increase as you use it and get stronger?
No, you have to buy spells, and the number of spells you can use is dependent on your level.
So the only way you can get them back after you use them is rest at an inn.
Yeah, or use a cottage.
So this boss seems to be just hitting you.
That's
anything interesting about this?
No. This is pretty much
So it's
all
just
this boss does.
a slugfest,
It's a
basically.
slugfest, yes.
What is this guy? Is he just a knight?
He was a knight of Corneria that went evil, kidnapped Princess Sarah, and he's dead now, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh well,
And
fuck
we'll
him.
never see him again.
Nope. Anyway, I got paid to experience the 250 gil. Yay!
Okay, now let's walk all the way back.
Aha!
that
But we
fucking castle.
won't, because Sarah has the power of teleportation. Eventually, when she stands up. Thank you for saving my eye. She seems pretty okay with all this. I think she gets kidnapped a lot, and she's just jaded to the whole thing at this point.
It's like, yeah, I'm used to it, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
This is like Princess Peach.
Yeah. Anyway, we're back in Cornelia.
Hooray, you saved my daughter. Here's a bridge.
Here's a bridge. It's up north. We wanted to build it anyway, but, you know, the taxes... The people would never have stood for it, but since we're helping the legendary heroes of the Heights, you know, I could swing it. Bridge. But surely Sarah will give us something great for our help. Ute.
Elite.
Okay.
Can anyone use that? I mean, it's just a quest item.
This is a quest item that doesn't come into play until the very end of the game. And how you're ever supposed to figure that out is beyond me.
Okay. You'll probably have to remind us when it comes up.
Yeah, no, you'll know when the Ute comes up. Trust me. Anyway. Bridge building.
Just in case we didn't know where we were.
You know, the reason I think this bridge was never built is because they're not using any tools.
Yeah, they're just waving their arms up and down.
If I wave it hard enough, I'll get built somehow.
I don't think you get this scene in the original version, do you? Them building the bridge?
No, I think
you just kind of go over it and get the theme tune.
They're either actually hitting it with their hands or they're just saying "fuck yeah" repeatedly. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah,
well,
fuck yeah.
Either that or they really think that guy's a wanker.
He probably is. Look at him, he's not doing a goddamn thing.
They're just watching them.
Sir, it is completed, sir.
The bridge was already completed 2 weeks beforehand. They just stood there making the noise in the background in order to earn
The
extra
bridge was
commission.
finished and there was much rejoicing.
Yay!
Anyway. I feel like the bridge was built.
Hang on. Did he just go watch the bridge built and then come all the way back to the castle again?
Well, to be fair,
In a cutscene?
it's a nice castle. I get used to my complete wandering around aimlessly in this game because it will come up a lot.
Well, you know, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Hard to remember where everything is in these damn games.
Yeah. This is the only time I'm showing off this. After this, I will cut out whenever I go into an inn.
This is
Okay.
including the saving in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's freeing watching me save a game.
Fella.
Jump! Yay!
Yay.
Yay! We saved. But at least we're finished with all the cutscenes.
Thank God, I was so tired of
I
them.
was so tired of Piotr.
Okay, so stocking up on some potions.
I'm going to buy some potions and some antidotes.
Okay. I imagine there's lots of status effects in this game.
No!
Really?
The only one that really sticks is poison. All others will wear off at the end of the encounter.
Yeah.
Oh, and petrify. My feelings on petrify will be explained later on in this code.
Is
I
there-
imagine
there
if you
a
haven't
boss
got
who
a
can
white
petrify
mage,
the
it must
entire
be really
party?
hard to cure from petrify.
Even with a white mage, it's not easy to kill petrify in this game. And wait, there's another cutscene. Okay.
Now, this is my favourite. Yes.
It's getting ruined because I'm doing.
I
See, I somehow think it's a
Has
bit
this
more
been used in
haunting
other
in the
games?
original like
This
NES
is
version.
really similar to other games.
This is the main theme of Final Fantasy.
It's in quite a few Final Fantasy games. Either remixed. Now, you know, haunting music, good backdrop, slowest written text ever. Seriously, this just goes on and on. I never pay attention to what's going on here. I just sort of chill out and listen to the music because it's pretty good.
So yeah, it is a bit frustrating. You're just like, come on, get to the next line.
Okay, since we've got about 20 minutes to spare, I will explain the difference between easy and normal mode in this game. I'm kind of thankful I'm doing it. I did this on easy mode. Well, I'm doing this. I'm playing this live, don't you know? And I'm happy I did this on easy mode because all it really does is it means I don't have to grind as much. Because this is a grind-tastic game.
Yeah, and it seems to me like a lot of these early RPGs, that pretty much was the gameplay. Was just you you go through a ton of, you'll eventually just hit a wall and have to go through a ton of random encounters, and that was just accepted. That was just the way RPGs were.
Yeah, that's it's quite particularly true in this game in certain sections. And given the fact that they random, we're playing Final Fantasy.
Third time.
That's the third time. We know we're playing Final Fantasy.
Just in case you didn't know,
Just
we're
in case-
playing Final Fantasy.
Just in case you haven't realised, and that's the end of part 1, I believe. We'll catch you folks later. Cheerio.
Well, we'll kill
We
some
haven't even
pirates.
started the game yet.
Well, this is an RPG. You'll get used to it.